don't mind, baby, turn up the vibes.
It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Look at the opening lineup for Florida. We've got Carter. Wagner is out there with Banchero. Then there's Desmond Bane. And it's Suggs in at the point. And for Purdue, Lou Dort out there with Halliburton. Then it's Robinson, and it's Gardner in at the small forward position. We got minutes, we have rotations. These elements, Greg, are very much in the works at this time of the season.
And I tell you, a hot streak from a role player might earn them a starting spot. And further success can really shake things up. Giving everyone a fair chance is key. And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
And here is Bane. Back to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Playing with some force on the interior. You gotta love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
Pass to Halliburton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls from the top of the key. And it's Florida with the rebound. We played just over a minute here in the first. Carter with a screen on Halliburton. It's Suggs with the drive.
Using that momentum to just prepare for liftoff. Suggs were a problem on the drive.
And here's Purdue. Halliburton passes to Robinson. Halliburton outside. Here's Dort. It's good.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
And for all the talk, Tim, about Lou Dort's defense, how about his growth as a shooter?
Well, I think he understood to get more minutes, he had to be more consistent as a shooter. The defense has always been there, but the steady improvement has come with his three-point shooting, which makes him now an elite 3-and-D wing.
Now, here's Dort. Halliburton now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And the touch on Halliburton's shot really opens the floor up for him, letting him get to that mid-range.
Pass to Bane. Puts up a 3. They grab their own miss. Robinson with the block. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Undrafted back in 2021, Tim, Justin Champagnie is coming into his own.
Yeah, he and his twin brother Julian both getting opportunities, and in the last few seasons solidifying themselves that they can play in this league and have a role on a good team.
They really have. Here's Gardner. Outside for Halliburton. Over to the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Here's Bane. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And the strength of Bane helps him on the bounce.
Outside, Dort. From 10 feet out, Franz Wagner grabs the miss. And so Wagner will bring it up for Florida. They trail by 1. Halliburton outside. Over Carter. And again, it's the Boilermakers missing. The Gators have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Outside, Bane. Carter sets the pick for Bane. Down low, and then Carter with the dunk.
And this is what you love about Carter. Sets great picks, and he's a monster rolling toward the cup.
Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Suggs looking around. Pass to Bain. Back to Suggs. Bancaro, a screen on Halliburton. And finished off by Bancaro.
Oh, love that. Bancaro moves so well with and without the ball.
The Boilermakers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Halliburton for 3. Bancaro grabs the board.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, "I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality." Back to you.
He sets the tone. Okay, Allie, thanks. Fast break. Here come the Boilermakers. And Robinson throws it down.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Robert Williams is checked in for Purdue. And Fernie Simons comes in for Dort. The Gators have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. Kane off target with his 3.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Halliburton passes to Robinson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Purdue shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
At the line for 2, Mitchell Robinson.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. We've got 1:18 left in the first. Now Black. Wagner, a screen on Halliburton. With the drive, he gets it in there.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now, here is Halliburton. Outside, Simons. Four on the clock, and it's Wagner with the rebound. The Gators have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Fires the 3. A nice shot by Black. Black's got 5 now.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Halliburton passes to Champagny. Back to Halliburton. Bobbed up there for Robinson. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And it's Wiles in the corner. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Florida leads by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Florida.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
You've got Anthony Simon. Jock Landale's out there with Rob Williams. And it's Shed in at the 1.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
And for the Gators, Trey Lyles out there with Carter. Then there's Black. Then there's Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the shooting guard position.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Here's Black. Outside, Suggs. And a miss there on the triple.
I'm shocked that he didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Simon. And it's Anthony Black with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Banchero's checked in for Javon Carter.
Checking in for Florida, number 5.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Simons. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Florida leading by 3. One thing is certain about Anthony Simons, the guy is a pure scorer.
Well, it comes so naturally to him. He's got a great handle, and he can get his shot off whenever he wants. Plus, he's got limitless range.
Now, here's Banchero. Stolen. Here's Shed. Gators with the rebound.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Here's Suggs. Puts it up from 15. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And this is a guy who is really comfortable with the ball in his hands. Suggs, so dangerous in the pick and roll.
Timeout called the Boilermaker. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Florida. Bain comes in for Paolo Banchero. Here's Dort, right wing. Here's Gardner. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Moritz Wagner.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Halliburton with it. Deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Suggs.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Purdue. Halliburton outside. Gators with the rebound.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect them to make that layup.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Now, here is Halliburton. Launches a 3, drains it from beyond the arc. Halliburton's got his second bucket tonight.
We've seen him shoot at 40% from deep for a season, so Halliburton accurate from three-point land.
Here's Wagner, and finish off by Wagner.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
Now, here is Robinson. He's got 9. To the inside. Count that one. The Florida lead has been cut down to 6, and the bucket from Halliburton.
And when you have Halliburton's size as a guard, you should be comfortable working inside.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Boilermakers making a change here. Champagne's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
And Wagner's got the ball here for Florida. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Kane. Three-pointer. Nice defense from George. Purdue trails by 6. Here's Champagnie. Purdue moving the ball around. 4 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. And Purdue hits again from deep.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Wagner outside. Pass to Howard. Now, here's Lyons. And once again off the mark by Florida. But Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Last game for Florida, they picked up the win against the Bruins. Miles a screen on Robinson. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Wow, that's embarrassing. Come on, just put the ball in the hole.
Here's Gardner, and he hits it to tie the game up. 6 points for him.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
1:19 left to play here in the half. Pass to Kane. Lets it go from deep. Traps in the tray. Kane's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
Timeout call, Purdue. Florida making some changes. Paolo Banchero's checked in for Trey Lyles, and Black's subbed in for Kane. 1:03 left in the first half of the game. Champagnie passes to Halliburton. Outside, Dort. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Peters with the rebound. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Pass to Black. Fires from deep. A shot. No good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Halliburton outside. Out to the right wing. Outside. Dort. To the middle. And finished off by Halliburton.
What a slam by Halliburton. Using that agility to make a statement.
Now Black. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Gators out in front. They're up by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Taking a look here at Florida, they knew it was going to be a tough year, and I got to say it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. You hope they're learning something out there. Challenging times for the franchise.
This bench, they've been destructive. High energy, attacking like torpedoes.
Rising from the depths, 20,000 points from under the sea.
I see where you're going, but check this out. Making big waves out there, Ernie.
Ooh, well done. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Tyrese Halliburton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's Suggs who brings up the ball for Florida. It's a one-point game. Halliburton is out there with Lou George. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Gardner in at the 3. It's hauled in by Tyrese Halliburton. And for Purdue, they're shooting the ball at 42%. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
And for Florida, we've got Banchero. Jalen Suggs is out there with Desmond Bain. Then there's Wagner. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Purdue, they've got Tyrese Halliburton. He's out there with Lou George. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 10. Dort against Bain. Bobbed up there for Robinson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Florida shooting at 52% for the field. They're clicking. Outside, Suggs. Outside, Bain. Driving inside. The rebound by Purdue. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Robinson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
Wagner left side. Banchero was screened for Wagner. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Florida screen on Suggs. Here's Halliburton. Put it down hard.
Watch out below. Woo!
And how about the young man showing his bounce? Halliburton campaigning for the dunk contest with that one.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. A platoon swap here for Florida. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pass to Howard. Here's Black. He's got 5. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Dort misses. Florida trails by 4. And here is Howard. Here's Wiles. And they recover it. Uses both hands to slam it down.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
So it's the Boilermakers now. The Gators getting their last shot to go. Gordon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
And the Boilermakers making a change here. Simons is checked in, pushing it up. A huge slam, the perfect end of a fast break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
The Boilermakers leading by 4. Pass to Champagny. Lets the 3 fly, and it's Simons missing. For Florida, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Wagner a screen on Robinson. Here's Howard. Here's Wagner. Robinson with the block. Gardner passes to Simons. And here is Robinson. He's defended by Wagner. Some nice ball movement here by the Boilermakers. It's hauled in by Lyle. Florida trails by 4. Black with it. He's got 9. Isles a screen on Simon. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
The Boilermakers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Timeout called the Boilermakers. Williams is checked in for Purdue. Florida making some changes. .156 left in the third. Dort kicks to Simons. 3-pointer. That shot is off.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Bain passes to Suggs. Oh, and the jam by Suggs.
Oh, strong move by Suggs inside, not allowing the contact to hold him back.
1:30 left in the third quarter of the game. Gardner, he's defended by Wagner. Clock at 6. Here's Simons. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Wagner kicks to Suggs. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And for Purdue, they're shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Pass to Williams. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And Purdue making a change here. The Gators have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Carroll a screen on Halliburton. And Suggs throws it down.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
And so it's Suggs who brings up the ball for Florida. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Driving the lane, and Suggs throws it down.
and really good habits paying off for Suggs. He's finding shots and drumming up points for his squad.
Halliburton finds Landale. Count that bucket.
And with those points, he puts it into that 10-0 run by Florida.
Jalen Suggs has been leading the charge for Florida. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so in the game for the Gators, Bancaro up there with Wagner. Then there's Desmond Bain. Then there's Black. And it's Carter in at the shooting guard.
Oh, just a little too cute on that one, and it cost him.
Halliburton inside the three-point line. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Now, here's Bain. Not a lot of room. Now, here's Bancaro. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Bancaro. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Halliburton for three. It's good from long range.
And now that's 1-3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those three-point opportunities.
Here's Black. Bancaro, a screen on Halliburton. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Williams. Here's Simons. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his fifth rebound right now in the game. And here is Bain. Wagner, a screen on Simon. And finished off by Wagner.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. The Boilermakers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Timeout called the Boilermakers. Robinson's checked in for Jock Landale. A big group substitution here for Florida. Isaac's checked in for Wagner. Trey Lyles comes in for Paolo Bancaro. Kane, he's checked in for Bain. And it's Howard in for Carter. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. In the huddle, he reminded them, quote, "This would be a huge statement if we can finish this off, but we have to stay focused until that final buzzer. It would be a big upset if they can hold on, guys."
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. So it's Florida now, following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
Some nice ball movement here by the Boilermakers. And Robinson throws it down hard.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Howard.
Oh! That's as good as it gets.
Woo!
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Now, here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Robinson.
an elite passer. Halliburton is especially dangerous in the pick and roll.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Boilermakers?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
Halliburton on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gardner. Gators with the rebound.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Kane. Lyles with the screen. Kane the pass to Lyles. Oh, no good on the dunk. Purdue leading by 3. Dort outside. Halliburton sets the pick for Dort. Here's Halliburton. And the 3 misses.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Now Howard. Oh, what a finish.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Robinson outside. Strong move off the glass.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Florida making some changes.
Substitution on the court.
Florida trails by 3. Suggs with the ball. There's the drive. Robinson there for the rebound. Now here's Halliburton. Now Robinson. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Just 5 to shoot. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Man, he has been great in this quarter. Really involved. I love how they're using him.
Now, here's Suggs. Here's Bain. Suggs outside. The long shot, no good.
You know, ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Now Robinson. Nice use of the glass in the finish.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Robinson there for the rebound. Boilermakers on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Finishes inside on the nice dish.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Now, here's Suggs. Launches it. Short with the rebound. Boilermakers on offense. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And yeah, it's good.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
So the Boilermakers take this one again by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Alan LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us.